Right now at noon, severe storms over the weekend leave more than 20 people dead.
We've got a few scattered showers and thunderstorms for us today. The latest on your forecast coming up.
Plus, four-staters head to Carthage to mark Memorial Day with the Murph Challenge.
The four states' most watched news starts now.
A trailer house fire is being investigated in Jasper County. This is KOAM News at noon. I'm Elise Noe. A vacant residence caught fire early this morning. When first responders arrived, the home was fully involved. Dunwich Fire was assisted by neighboring departments, including Joplin, Webb City, and Oronogo Fire. There have been no reported injuries. The Missouri State Fire Marshal is assisting in the investigation.
And we've got scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area. Look at the Skywatch storm tracker from this morning as those storms continue to develop rather quickly. Now, again, the good news is no severe weather is expected from any of this activity, but it's all part of a bigger complex of this wave that stretches all the way back into northwestern Kansas, and that's what's going to keep feeding us shower and thunderstorm opportunities as we head through the rest of the afternoon and into the early evening hours. In Joplin, from our camera on the Cornell complex, the clouds this morning increasing out there just ahead of those storms off to the west. We started yesterday at, well, as you know, sometimes that doesn't fill in, but that's okay. We did make it to 82, so only a couple of degrees above normal, and we're looking at average temperatures once again, or at least close to, for us today. So we've been relatively warm, not bad today, maybe even a pinch below normal, and relatively close to, if not right at normal, as we head through the rest of the week. Heading through the evening, again, by the evening, we'll start to see these showers and storms wrap up, and then we'll start to go partly cloudy overnight, down to 64 by midnight. We could see a few stray showers begin to work into the area early tomorrow morning. We do have a few more thunderstorm chances tomorrow. They're expected to be isolated, and then increasing storm chances as we head toward the end of the week and the start of next week. We're going to break down the details on that full forecast here in just a few more minutes. Elise?
All right, we'll see you soon, Chris. Well, Saturday night's powerful storm system left serious damage behind in Bentonville, Arkansas. Drone footage from the town shows damage to homes, businesses, and the Bentonville Bike Fest. The annual event brings in thousands, and although no injuries were reported at the event, the area where it was held was destroyed with tents and booths toppled. The death toll from this weekend's storms is at least 21, with deaths reported in Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, and Kentucky. McDonald County, Missouri officials are now assisting Bella Vista, Arkansas police searching for a missing kayaker. 59-year-old Christopher Jaglin was seen on camera Sunday entering the creek near the state line with fishing gear in his orange and red kayak. Waters are swift from severe weekend storms in that area. After searching for a day, they requested Missouri authorities to assist with a search along Little Sugar Creek. Jaglin has not been located. Officials ask if anyone sees anything to call 911. Current conditions are too dangerous to enter the waters. And don't forget, you can be the first to know about the day's weather with the KOAM Skywatch weather app. Get severe weather updates sent straight to your phone free of charge. It's available in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. The KOAM Skywatch weather app. President Biden delivers remarks at Arlington National Cemetery, plus four-staters gather at area cemeteries to remember lives lost as America honors military men and women who gave their lives in service to the country. One of the Joplin area's most historic cemeteries, Mount Hope Cemetery, played host to a special Memorial Day ceremony yesterday morning. The Webb City ROTC Color Guard presented flags at the Mount Hope Wall of Veterans in Webb City. Mount Hope General Manager Travis Boyd welcomed everyone to the event, saying it was their first service since COVID. Boyd expressed a special thanks to Charlie Tutu Outdoors for getting the event going again.
We can't put that into words. You know, we're here honoring people that paid the ultimate price for us and sacrificed their lives for us. And how do you put that in words? You can't. So it's extremely important. There's no way of describing it.
Federal experts are working against time to identify soldiers who died serving in World War II and other conflicts. Technicians at this lab in Nebraska have been using advances in DNA technology to identify missing American service members, comparing bones to chest x-rays taken by the military. Other anthropologists examine watches, shoes, and other items for clues. The goal is to offer about 200 families a year the chance to honor their relatives with a proper burial. Midwestern Build Carthage joined other gyms around the country to commemorate Memorial Day with a tradition. KOAM's Fernanda Silva tells us what the annual Murph Challenge workout is all about.
Has anyone not done but raise your hand?
Actually kind of nervous about it, but I'm excited. So my thought is if I can just get through it all today, if I can even do that, I'll be happy with that.
Happiness comes because the challenge is a big one. The event includes running 2 miles, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 squats. The intense workout has a name, Murph Challenge. It honors Navy SEAL Lieutenant Michael Murphy, who died in Afghanistan in 2005 and was awarded the Medal of Honor.
We are suffering through this workout to try to put ourselves through some sort of pain to kind of give memory to what they went through.
The sweat and exhaustion were clear in the faces of more than 60 people who joined the event in Carthage.
How challenging is this workout?
Very challenging. It's about 40 minutes to an hour and 20, depending on how long you do it, how you do it.
For Bert, an opportunity to work out, honor veterans, and meet friends.
I just wanted to see all the gym come together at one time. We usually work out in classes, so I don't get to see everybody at once, so I thought that sounded fun. Plus, Murph is kind of a famous workout that I always hear about.
In Carthage, Fernanda Silva, KOAM News.
The money raised during the event will be donated to Allison Brown, a gym member who has been battling cancer for 2 years. Memorial Day marks the unofficial start of summer, and what better way to kick off the season than with a trip to the pool. Schlanger Park, a splash pad in Pittsburgh, brought out kids yesterday for a fun-filled way to beat the heat. And for some of those kids, it's the perfect way to spend their day.
That's fine by me.
Nothing too bad about that. Schlanger Park will be open daily during the summer, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Coming up, closing arguments begin today in former President Donald Trump's so-called hush money trial. And later, we're making Southern shrimp and grits in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. Today marks the beginning of the end for former President Donald Trump's so-called Manhattan hush money trial, with closing arguments taking place today. Prosecutors accused Trump of falsifying business records to hide an alleged sexual encounter with an adult film star. Trump denies all wrongdoing. CBS News' Astrid Martinez has a look back at the 5-week-long trial and more on what to expect going forward from outside of the court in New York.
Soon, the fate of former President Donald Trump will be in the hands of a Manhattan jury following today's closing arguments.
In the last year, I've been indicted by the government on 91 different things.
In this case, prosecutors have charged Trump with 34 counts of falsifying business records, which they say was done to conceal repayment to his former fixer, Michael Cohen, after Cohen made so-called hush money payments to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. This all in an effort to hide an alleged past sexual encounter between Trump and Daniels ahead of the 2016 presidential election. Trump has pleaded not guilty and denies the encounter.
This trial is a scam and it's a sham.
Prosecutors called 20 witnesses to the stand, including Daniels, who gave lurid details of her alleged encounter with Trump. Star witness Michael Cohen testified that Trump signed off on the payments. The defense poked at both witnesses' credibility and motives.
This case really could go either way. The jury needs to believe Michael Cohen in order to convict.
Closing arguments could last all day. Then the judge is expected to give the jury instructions as soon as tomorrow. Then they'll begin deliberations.
I think that there's going to be some extended deliberations in this case, and everyone's going to be holding their breath.
A recent CBS News poll shows that Americans are split along party lines over whether they believe Trump is guilty or not guilty. Astrid Martinez, CBS News, New York.
Each felony count that former President Trump faces carries a maximum 4-year prison sentence as well as fines. Legal experts say it's unclear if the presiding judge will actually put the former president and current presidential candidate in prison if he is convicted. Other options include house arrest or probation. Well, some scary moments aboard a Southwest Airlines jet on Sunday. A plane that left Denver's International Airport for Houston had to make an emergency landing back in Denver after an engine cover fell off during takeoff. The cover struck part of the plane's wing, and FlightAware says the plane returned safely to Denver about 35 minutes after it took off. No one was hurt. Passengers were put on a different jet and flown to Houston. The Federal Aviation Administration is investigating the incident. Well, still to come on KOAM News at noon, Mr. Food.
Your taste buds are going to be very happy once you feast on today's Southern classic. Yum.
And we're keeping an eye on thunderstorm chances this afternoon and a few more heading into the weekend. We'll have the details on your forecast when we come back. And welcome back to the KOAM News at noon. So scattered showers and thunderstorms began working in this morning, and they'll continue to do so as we head through the afternoon. But again, after everything we've been through the last few weeks, I just want to reemphasize no severe weather expected with this activity today, but some heavy rain certainly possible. Let's start with a look at the Skywatch storm tracker from earlier. We had those showers and storms developing pretty quickly out there, but again, nothing severe. All part of this bigger complex and this wave that stretches all the way into northwestern Kansas. Now, severe threats staying off to our south. In fact, down into Texas, they do have an enhanced risk for strong to severe thunderstorms. We're just going to be dealing with scattered storms. The main feature that we've noted with these storms through the day is there does seem to be quite a bit of lightning with them. So remember, when thunder roars, head indoors. Lightning is dangerous. It is deadly. You don't want to mess around with it. Even though we're not getting severe weather, you don't want to mess around with that lightning. So as we head through the afternoon, we'll continue with these scattered showers and storms working in from the northwest out there. But as we start to lose some daytime heat, we head a little further into the evening, we're going to start to see them wrap up. We'll start clearing across parts of southeast Kansas, and as we go overnight, initially we're dry, we're partly cloudy. Then early tomorrow morning, a few scattered showers out there will be possible, maybe even a rumble of thunder as we head toward sunrise, and then we'll see an opportunity for some isolated showers, maybe a thunderstorm by Wednesday afternoon. By the time we reach Wednesday evening, however, that's when we're going to see an opportunity for a few more scattered storms, mainly in our southern counties. But again, even tomorrow, no severe weather expected with any of this activity. And as we get later into the evening Wednesday, that will begin to clear out as well. Maybe a stray shower as we start our Thursday. Most of our Thursday, at least the first half, is dry. We're partly to mostly cloudy into Thursday afternoon. And then as we head about 3, 4 o'clock, we'll start to see more pop-up showers and thunderstorms out there. And as these get a little more organized, here we are by 6, you can see they're a little more organized. We could see a couple of stronger storms out there. Now, we're not anticipating widespread severe weather or significant severe weather at this point for Thursday evening, but some stronger storms with small hail and gusty winds will be possible. And then again, as we lose daytime heating, those will begin to die out. And as we head into our Friday, we'll have more opportunities for thunderstorms. Highs today, again, upper 70s, some low 80s, so right around where we should be with those scattered storms. North breeze around 5 to 10 miles an hour. For most of the evening and overnight, we are again partly cloudy. Winds are calm. Upper 50s, low 60s for our lows, and then we'll see a few early morning showers out there. On our Wednesday, isolated to widely scattered showers and storms. Highs about 80, and we'll be drying out again late tomorrow. East breeze around 5 to 10 miles an hour. Looking down the road, we got thunderstorms Thursday evening, still about 80. Friday, we're looking at still scattered storms, but these will be off and on throughout the day from about sunrise until sunset. Some of those could be strong, low-grade severe, so we'll keep an eye on that. Saturday, Sunday, a few more thunderstorm chances, but then I want to talk about Monday real quick. We are keeping a close eye on Monday as we do have a potential for some strong, possibly severe storms on our Monday out there. Temperatures on Monday, about the mid-80s. As we head into the rest of next week, finally an opportunity to dry out. We'll go back into the 70s and 80s with partly cloudy skies. Elise?
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, stick around. We're making southern shrimp and grits in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. We'll be right back. Today's Mr. Food dish is the perfect twist on a southern classic. Howard is showing us how to make southern shrimp and grits in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
You've probably heard the saying that everything old is new again. Well, that seems to be the trend we're seeing on menus across the country. Comfort dishes like mac and cheese, old-fashioned meatloaf, and southern shrimp and grits are finding their way onto menus at some of the most popular restaurants coast to coast. So let me show you how easy it is to whip up some shrimp and grits that are so good your taste buds will be doing a happy dance. We start by cooking some bacon until it's nice and crispy. While that finishes up, we add some grits to a pot of boiling water along with a good amount of salt. We discovered the trick to making really good grits is to be generous with the salt. Now we take our bacon out of the skillet, and in the bacon drippings, we cook some shrimp along with a bit of minced garlic until the shrimp are pink. Now that our grits have thickened up, we stir in a good amount of cheddar cheese. And to give our shrimp lots of flavor, we add a little lemon juice, a splash of hot sauce, and some scallions. And when we serve the shrimp over the cheesy grits and finish it off with some crumbled bacon, are you ever in for a treat? To get this easy recipe for our Southern shrimp and grits, all you need to do is visit our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a new old-fashioned way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
You can, of course, find this recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go on over to our website. Of course, that's KOAMnewsnow.com. Now, here's a look at the 4-state market prices.
All right, again, scattered storms through today. They'll be clearing out by this evening. A few isolated storms tomorrow. More storms Thursday evening. Some of those could be strong. Some strong, potentially low-grade severe storms on Friday. A few more thunderstorms through the weekend. And then we're keeping an eye on the possibility of some additional strong to severe thunderstorms on Monday. And we'll finally get a break next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Just when I thought we couldn't get more rain, here we
Yeah,
go.
there's always more.
There's
It's spring in the
always more.
4 states.
Absolutely. What do you have for us tonight, Dow?
A lot coming up at 5. For starters, we're going to meet a 5-year-old boy with a one-of-a-kind bionic arm, the youngest recipient of that high-tech prosthetic. Plus, car repair shops in the 4 states are seeing an increase in vehicles needing repairs after severe weekend weather, as you might imagine. And an update from Galena, Kansas on the city's splash pad construction. Hope you'll join us for those stories, a lot more, of course. It's all coming up today. KOAM News at 5.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Dow. Well, that's the news for now. Thank you for joining us on KOAM News at noon. We'll, of course, see you right back here at 5. Until then, have a great rest of your day.